Miss Failing here with your math lesson for today. We are continuing to work in topic 14, which is all about shapes. We just finished up 2D shapes, plane shapes, and now we're moving into 3D shapes. If you did not get a chance to do yesterday's lesson, we made geometric tree houses out of shapes. It was a lot of fun. Make sure you check that out and make your geometric tree house. But here we go. I have some shapes to show you. And you might know these. That one. What did you notice about all those shapes I just showed you? If you said that they were 3D, you are absolutely correct. And some of you might have actually known the names of some of these shapes. Before we get started in our lesson for today, I want to show you a brain pop on solid shapes. So another way of saying three-dimensional shapes are solid shapes, just like how 2D shapes were plane shapes. So I'm going to show you the Brain Pop. If you have your own Brain Pop account and you want to watch it on your own, you can do that. Just pause it, go do that. It's under geometry in math, and it's called Solid Shapes. Check that out, because then you can always do the quiz after, or you can just hang with me on here, and we can watch it together. All right, here we go. Oh no. Well, maybe we won't watch it together. We have some technical difficulties. Oh, lovely. Brain Pop is. So, if you have your own Brain Pop, make sure you go check that out. We'll come back to it tomorrow. I can show you guys the Brain Pop video tomorrow on solid shapes. But don't worry, I have another video for you. We'll just log on to our math website, and show you that. So, if you have your own, you can always try it, or we can just watch it together tomorrow.
Solid shapes.
Solid shapes. I think I got it to work. Ha, we did.
Wow, Moby. That looks, achoo. Sorry, Moby. I think you dropped this. What is a cube? A cube is a solid shape. It has 6 faces or flat sides.
That's important. Remember that vocabulary word, faces.
The faces on a cube are all squares. There are 12 edges where the faces meet, and there are 8 vertices or corners. Plenty of things are shaped like cubes, like an ice cube, a number cube, or a box of tissues. What is a rectangular prism? Just like a cube, a rectangular prism has 12 edges and 8 corners or vertices. You're right, Moby. These solid shapes both have 6 faces. But most faces of a rectangular prism are shaped like rectangles, and all the faces on a cube are squares. Tons of things are shaped like rectangular prisms, like a juice box, radio, and even a thin piece of paper. Some buildings are shaped like rectangular prisms too. What is a pyramid? This pyramid has 8 edges, and 5 vertices or corners. There are 5 faces, and 4 of them are shaped like triangles. The base is the face on the bottom. The base of this pyramid is square. But I've definitely seen pyramids with bases that are different shapes. I guess the sides of any pyramid are triangles, and they all meet at one vertex. When I think of pyramids, I think of the Great Pyramids of Egypt. What is a cylinder? It has no vertices and a curved surface. 2 faces on a cylinder are circles. A cylinder can roll. A can of tuna, a penny, and a spool of thread are all cylinders. You know what's really cool? The curved part of a cylinder is actually a rolled up rectangle. What is a cone? A cone is a solid figure with one face, which is at its base. It's shaped like a circle. It has one point and a curved surface. A funnel, a traffic cone, and an ice cream cone are all cones. There's one more solid shape here. What is a sphere? A sphere has no faces, no edges, and no vertices. It's curved and round, so a sphere can roll. A ball, marble, globe, and an orange are all spheres. Sorry about the mess, Moby. Hey!
Alright, Smarties, yay, we got it to work. So, that was our brain pop on solid shapes or 3-dimensional shapes. We are in 14.6 today, and your I can statement is, I can define 3D shapes by their number of edges. You heard that in the video. Vertices, we've talked about vertices in with 2D shapes, but you also heard that in the video. And faces or flat surfaces. So, we're going to talk about that today. So, I showed you some shapes before we got started on our video, and I'm going to turn them down here so you can see them. What I'm going to have you do is we're going to talk about each shape. We're going to name it. We're going to talk about how many faces, vertices, and edges, and then I'm going to have you go on a scavenger hunt around your house to see if you can find something in your house that matches this 3D shape. So, here we go. Let's start with the first one. This guy right here. Does anyone know the name of this? If you said cube, you are correct. This is a cube. Now, we're going to talk about how many faces it has. A face, okay, is a flat surface. And the face of a cube is the shape of a square. So I always like to run my finger over it and count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all the way around there's 4. 5, 1 on top, 6. This cube has 6 faces. Okay, 6 flat surfaces. Now we're going to count how many vertices it has. Remember, vertices, like they said in the video, are the corners. It's where the edges meet, the 2 edges meet. So let's count how many vertices we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 vertices. Okay, now we're going to talk about how many edges it has. An edge, just think about it like you're walking across the edge. You don't want to fall off, okay? It's a straight line. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 on top. I I was following the square. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 on the bottom, but you can't forget the edges on the side. 9, 10, 11, 12. Has 12 edges. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to go around your house. You're going to pause me and see if you can find, okay, a object in your house that looks like a cube. But be careful. Make sure it is not a rectangular prism. It has to be a cube. So the face has to be a square. So pause me and go see if you can find something in your house that is three-dimensional. Okay, you're not finding a square. You need to find 3D, and it needs to be a cube. When you come back, we're going to talk about this shape. What is this guy? This is a cone. Okay, and a cone. A cone has how many faces? Or flat surfaces? Just one. It has how many vertices? Just one. Right on top. The point. And how many edges? 0. Okay. So, this cone is a three-dimensional shape. I want you to pause me and go find an object in your house. Go on your scavenger hunt and see if you can find a cone. Okay? The 3D shaped cone. If you have ice cream cones in your house, that's a good choice. Go see if you can find that. Then maybe you can put some ice cream in it and have a treat. Okay, whoopsies. My next shape. What is this? Looks like a ball. It is called a sphere. Everyone say sphere. Okay, and a sphere rolls. Does it have any flat surfaces? 0. Does it have any vertices? 0. Does it have any edges? Nope. Okay, therefore, it has 0 of everything. Go in your house and see if you can find a sphere. This will probably be the easiest to find. Okay? Alright. Then when you come back, we're going to do this shape. What is this called? Looks like a soup can. Or in the video they said a can of tuna. This is called a cylinder. Say cylinder. And let's count how many faces it has. Number of faces, a flat surface. 1, 2. Does it have any vertices where 2 edges meet and make a point or a corner? Sure doesn't. There's no corners. And there's also no edges. Okay, straight sides where they meet and make a vertice. So 0 edges, 0 vertices, but 2 flat surfaces make a cylinder. So go ahead, go on your scavenger hunt in your house, pause me, and go see if you can find an object that is shaped like a cylinder. Okay, again, I know the flat surface is a circle. You're not finding a 2D shape, you're finding a 3D shape, a cylinder. And then come back. So you should have found a cube, a cone, a sphere, and now a cylinder. And our last shape is a rectangular prism. Now think about it. A rectangular prism, if I were to cut that part off, that looks like a cube. All we did was stretch the cube out and make it a rectangular prism. So it still has the same number of faces, vertices, and edges as a cube. So it still has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces. So I counted my faces. It still has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertices. Okay, where the edges, 2 edges meet makes a vertice, a corner. And then it still has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 edges. Same as a cube, it's just stretched out to make a rectangular prism, because if you look at the face of it that I just ran my finger across, that is the shape of a rectangle. And it makes a rectangular prism. So, now what I would like you to do is I would like you to pause me and go see if you can find, okay, a object in your house on your scavenger hunt that looks like a rectangular prism. Look, I have one right here, sitting right next to me. A box of Kleenex is a rectangular prism. The face of it is a rectangle. And then right here is also a cylinder. Okay, my cup that holds all my markers and my sticks. Okay, face, and then the face on top, and then it's in a cylinder shape. So there's my two shapes. Let's see. I was just looking to see if I could find a cylinder, or sphere, or cone, or I already found a cylinder or a cube, but I didn't. That's okay. So that is your math lesson for today. Remember, we are talking about, I want you to remember 3 vocabulary words: face, which is a flat surface, edge, okay, and vertices. Those are attributes for a 3-dimensional shape. So that is it for today. I will be back with your STEM challenge in a little bit. Have fun on your scavenger hunt and see how many things in your house that you can find that are a cube, shaped like a 3D cube, a cone, a sphere, a cylinder, and a rectangular prism. All right, bye for now, Smarties.